I really like this question. It comes up in almost every social media workshop or writing workshop, many of the training sessions that I do. Should we use emojis in corporate comms? Should our, serious public sector organization use emojis or text speak or colloquialisms on our social media or on our website? Now, it's not for me to say. I'm not going to give you an answer to that question. You know your business better than me. And I always think with all this digital stuff or this social media, be very wary of anybody that comes on here and gives you the rules. Be skeptical of those people. It's your shout. It's up to you. It's about your sector, your audience, your brand values, the kind of organization you want to be. And you'll know what's right or wrong for you. What I think is really interesting, though, is asking the question of your own team and then pushing for answers. So if you say, is it okay to use emojis? And somebody says no, then you should say, well, why? Equally, if they say, yeah, that's all right, again, say why. And in that answer, in the answer to that why question, you get to the nuts and bolts of your business. You get to the heart of the attitudes in the people around you. And, if you've got a big team, if you've got staff that cut across the generations, that cut across the attitudes, that insight's going to be really useful and really important to you. And you can use these answers and the discussion that that provokes to make your organization better. Now, we shouldn't stereotype, but here he is, he's going to try it anyway. There sometimes is particular attitude among the older members of the team that, see things like emojis and text speak, etc., and have a particular attitude towards them. They think they're wrong, they think they're dirty, they think they're messy, they think that, well, we can't use this form of communication and still be taken seriously or still be seen as professional. And sometimes you go to the other, stereotype age extreme, you go to people in their 20s or 30s and you talk to them about emojis and text speak and colloquialisms, and they'll be very much at ease with it all. They'll feel that it's perfectly acceptable, perfectly possible to be professional and to treat these matters seriously and still use emojis and text speak. I just love the debate about it. I think it's important that you think about these things, that you're not just using them to be cool or to be funny or because you think you ought to or because everyone else is doing it. And equally, that you're not using them because there's some sort of fear or because you're stuffy or you think, businesses like ours mustn't do that. At the end of the day, it's language, and language always evolves. And if you look at even our written communication, we don't write the way that they did in Charles Dickens' time. Much as what he did was wonderful, his writing was superb, but it's changed and it's evolved. And of course, it's the audience that's important, it's the sector that's important, but what's also really important is your own staff, the culture of your own organization. And I think right now, because of the times we're in and the society that we're in, that I think it's a nice one to have a discussion about. Should we use emojis? Why or why not? And see where that takes you. And I think you'll get some interesting chat.